All right, I think it's time for us to kick off. With all due respect, I would like to start by introducing the talk show for today, in which we'll be looking at the I.T Magnify cash generating program, popularly known as the ITMCG program. Here I'll be featuring my humble self, Abdurrahman Ali. With all due respect, I am a tech entrepreneur, an online business consultant, and instructor at I.T Magnify. I have actually trained a lot of students, especially when looking at entrepreneurship as a course. I've tried to see how students could actually look at the bigger picture, that is earning from their enterprise or their hard work. Okay. I've also built systems that uses technology to aid administrative tasks, especially in schools. I've built systems that revolves around school management system, computer-based tests, and other forms of applications that are used in industries. I'm also an instructor, a teacher, something I'm very, very proud of. And more importantly is for me to introduce my special guest. We call him Prof. Adamu Ladan, who is currently a cybersecurity expert in one of the leading banks in Nigeria. He is also doubling as a program director at I.T Magnify, especially when we talk about the I.T Magnify cash generating program. He's on the front line championing the program, and with all due respect, I hold him in high esteem, as I'll be looking forward to his brief towards the end of this presentation. This presentation is going to be interactive, and I do expect contributions at the end of the day if you have any question as it relates to what is being discussed. So all things being equal, we're going to be looking at education versus skills. If you go on the internet and you browse, which is actually better, because there's this debate about education and also skills. So neither education nor skills is definitely better, especially when you're looking at financial success. There's this issue of, you know, the more learned you are, is it if you look at the Nigerian business environment, what do we get at the end of the day? We have a critical situation where your knowledge might not really determine your success. And the essence of education is actually supposed to give you money or a financial life that is comfortable at the end of the day, but it's highly debatable. But just a Google search will show you that a strong education can lead to a higher earning potential and opens long-term opportunities. That is in advanced countries and even in Nigeria, if you are fortunate enough to work in an organization, okay, that pays high. But looking at skills, especially adaptable skills, they are in high demands when we look at technical skills, soft skills, hard skills. And this is due to rapid technological changes. So both of them are actually crucial for financial success. As for me, I'm a graduate of computer and electrical engineering, and I double, as an instructor at I.T Magnify. And I stand to tell you that both are very, very important. So when we look at digital skills, I'll be introducing I.T Magnify. It's just fair for me to talk about IT Magnify, since that's the company that is hosting the ITM program. So IT Magnify is a modular learning digital platform. When we say modular, what we mean is this learning is broken down into modules, simple, easy to understand modules, and you get to learn high value. We also refer to it as accelerated digital skills, and you are in a position to earn extra income. Of course, add to your bank account by recommending quality digital products from anywhere, irrespective of where you are. You can be able to work with IT Magnify and recommend our quality digital products. Unlike traditional school, we're a fast-growing learning, we're a community, and we offer practical online courses, on-demand softwares that are actually in high demand, and softwares that can really make life easy for organizations, for schools, and industries. We also deal with electronic books. That is for those people who can really sit down and pen down something very, very qualitative and intriguing. And we also double up using digital tools. And all these things are designed to help you succeed financially. So you may want to look at our website. Just at this point, you could see our website here. And you may want to also learn more about us. You can visit this link to learn more about IT Magnify. So what are the opportunities that we offer? We offer opportunities to students that are learners, or anyone that is just in need of learning one or two skills, high value skills. Okay, so we also look at authors. That's people that write qualitative books, or stories, or real life experiences, just anything that you can pen down. And we also offer opportunities to instructors. These are people that can create high value digital courses. And we look at developers, of course, when we're looking at software developers, and also graphic designers. There's also opportunity for project managers and director, as the case may be. So the ITM's cash generating program is divided into two basic components, and one is the active internet users. If we look at the level of participation online, just a Google search will show you that we have almost 107 million Nigerians were online in the early 2025, and 89% of these internet users, they make online purchases, which suggests that a growing segment of the population is buying digitally. So the idea of going digital is very, very important, considering the number of people that are streaming online, and they use their mobile devices. Over 70% of online transactions happens using mobile devices, smart devices. Okay, and they are being carried out by young tech savvy population. So this gives us a clear picture that digital products are actually making sense as far as Nigeria and other African countries and even the world is concerned. I can just draw you back to the use of the internet, the opportunities that the internet offers. So as compared to what you get at the offline or at the grassroots level, it's nothing comparable. So the power of the internet actually helps to promote the sales and recommendations of high quality digital products. And we also need to look at the other side, which are threats, especially for people who don't have access to the internet. We refer to them as the inactive internet users. And if you look at the statistics, we have about 123 million people remained offline. That's from the recent data, 2025 data. That's even up to 130 million people in Nigeria, So that calls for an outrage, and that is why I.T Magnify cash generating program is also trying to cater for people that are not active internet users. They don't even have a phone. They probably don't even have, even if they have a phone, they don't have access to internet, and they don't even have access to data. So the I.T Magnify cash generating program is actually looking at various ways that we can address this digital divide. So introducing the ITM cash generating program. In this program, we want to teach you how anyone, and if we mean anyone, that is if you have a smartphone or you don't have a smartphone, how can you implement 3 easy steps from the ITM CG program to scale your local bank account from 0 to a minimum of 50,000 to 100,000. This is just a minimum, and that means by implication you can go as high as possible. You can make even ₦1 million if that is how far you want to go, but we're just pegging it at 50,000 to 100,000. That is within 30 days, 30 to 60 days actually, or less. So the requirement is a smartphone or computer and a valid bank account and a passport. That is for active internet users. For the inactive internet users, we're going to be talking about them much later. So what is the golden question here? I think you can leave it in the chat message. What will you start or stop doing with your life if in the next 2 to 3 months you realize that you can consistently make a minimum of 50,000 to 100,000? A minimum, okay? That means you could go higher than that at an average. So I want you to comment on the chat box. Just tell us what you intend to do or stop doing, because there are some things you probably stop doing because you're earning more, and there are some things you start doing definitely. So what are the reasons? There are so many reasons why people want to make money. And obviously, if you look at the current economic reality, we'll realize that there's that need to make money. Okay. For me personally, I'd wanted to add extra income to my bank account, even as a worker. Then talk more of if you're a student or a 9-to-5 worker, somebody that leaves home as early as 9 or even earlier than 9, and you come back late. It depends on the situation. Just imagine a situation like Lagos where somebody needs to wake up as early as maybe 3 a.m., 4 a.m. just to meet up with the traffic and get to work, and the person will probably be coming late. Okay, so you may want to add extra income to your bank account, so you're welcome. The ITM cash generating program is highly accommodating, and you may just want to make money because of the freedom, and you want to take up responsibilities. There are some responsibilities you want to look at. You want to settle your bills. You want to, do 1 or 2 things, and right now you can't really do that. If you're a sit-at-home mom or dad and you're idling away your time either on social media or offline, you may want to make money. Then we're also looking at the locals, that is the market women, the tradesmen, the grassroots population. That is the population of people who are offline, and people who just have a bank account and they still want to benefit from the ITM cash generating program. And lastly, we look at financial security. You want to have that security in case an emergency comes up and you want to probably, use money. You don't have to be afraid of anything. You can go straight ahead and carry out transactions because you have money in your bank account. So the question now is, what if you never have to depend on anyone for money again? That you reach that stage that you don't need to depend on anyone. You're highly independent. So because when you start implementing the ITM cash generating program, there will be no need for you to do any of the following. You will not need to beg for urgent 2K, and you don't need to gather enemy from anyone or someone looking at you somehow like, this guy is always asking for money. So there'll be no need. You don't need to depend on a single stream of income. You have multiple or even an income that can fetch you conveniently some money. And no whiling away your idle time on social media or off social media. So what is our guarantee? Why are we doing this talk show? Okay. At the end of the day, you get rewarded in cash after every 24 hours for each successful sign-ups. That is, if you register with the ITM cash generating program, we're guaranteeing that our technology is well set, and without any iota of doubt, we know you get rewarded every 24 hours. We're not waiting till the year runs out. We're not waiting for weekends or even weekly or monthly payments. We try to just give you, if you're a Muslim, you will understand that before your effort, your sweat, the sweat in your body gets dry, even though there's not going to be any sweat in your body, considering you're doing something using your smartphone and sometimes even in the convenience of your room, you get paid every 24 hours. So you can be expecting payment every 24 hours as long as there's an engagement, there's a recommendation. So you get to reap your reward of the reward of your effort, and it's sent straight to your bank account unfailingly. That is our guarantee. But I have to also talk about my personal testimony. Even though I am not consistent, I'm not too consistent, maybe due to, I only spend 2 to 3 hours online due to my schedules. There are so many things I'm into, and in 2025, I'm from across different niches. I'm not just saying, I need to put out this disclaimer. I'm not saying this this amount we're gotten just looking at a particular niche. I was looking at software development basically, and even online courses. I started to look at it, and some other digital activities. So I want you to stay with me on this webinar to the very, very end, because you'll be benefiting greatly by doing so. I want you to remove any distraction whatsoever. Check on your microphone. If you're not muted, you try to mute yourself to avoid distractions. And you need to know that if I can do it, you can also do it. Anyone could actually make money online, as we are going to see from these testimonies. Okay? So the first receipt here was gotten in, I think, around, it was gotten from a digital encounter where I provided the software for a school, and I was paid part payment of 150,000 was just given to us to start up the project. Okay, and if you look at this September, or let's even go to August, where we had, these are daily transactions. These are daily transactions, unless for this last one. So daily, you get to see, even though I'm not a consistent, just like I said, but I was able to monitor transactions, various transactions coming directly to my bank account, as you can see here. And by October 15th, I was able to get an overall cumulative amount of 1.3. This is just a way of showing you that there's actually money online, and the problem could just be you don't know how to make money, and that is what the IT Magnify cash generating program is going to teach you. We're going to show you everything on how you can also get testimonials like this, and also we'll be looking forward to your testimonials. And my quotes for you, without wasting time, is you can know there's no need for you to look for excuses. The more you look for excuses, the more excuses you're going to get. And some people may sympathize with you, especially if you're a lady, but not all the time. Of course, for a man, I think you need to face reality. You need to know that you can make, either you make money and earn admiration of people, get the respect that you deserve, or the other choice is, the choice is yours actually, or you can just start looking out for sympathy and pity. That is, if there's anyone that is going to even give you sympathy. The economy is really, really tight, and the need for you to gain extra income has become compulsory, especially for men and anyone, and everyone. Okay, so according to Manoj Arora, she tried to make us focus not on money, even though I know money is very, very, very important, but the focus instead should be on a problem. You try to look at this thing as a problem that you're trying to solve. As a, for you to recommend a product, that means you would have identified that this product is solving a particular problem. Because the only time you earn money is if you can create value. And the only time you can create value is when you look at a problem that you can solve, or you know how to go around the problem and solve the problem, recommend the solution. As long as you're recommending the solution to a pressing problem, you will definitely get people that are willing to send money directly to your bank account. No doubt about that. So in my own little way, I added to this quotation by saying, no matter what your situation is, I don't care. I'm just looking at it like you can make it. I'm giving you these words personally because I've been there. I've taken out projects that I've taken out feasibility studies. We've done some research to even see reasons why professors or even learned people will get to, regardless of their level of education, they get to a point where they cannot really fend for themselves. And it's unfortunate because the learning curve is there. There are some things about financial empowerment that you need to know. So you just need to be consistent and dedicated to making it big in life, especially if we're talking about finance. So don't give up no matter what the situation is. So who is the ITM cash generating program for? For students who want to change the game in school, like you want to shine in school and you want to do it legitimately. No Yahoo, no any fraudulent activities. You want to do it. So the ITM cash generating program is there for you. You're a fresh graduate, or you're a corper, okay? You're a stay-at-home mom and dad. You're an idler staying at home with no hope of earning cash. You're stuck within transition academic periods, let's say strike, or you want to transit from maybe the secondary school to the universities, and that window of opportunity, you want to take it up. Of course, you can take up this program. It's going to be very, very beneficial. You're also an employee. You're extremely busy 9-to-5 worker. Of course, you would want to add extra income to your bank account. So you're also welcome. And if you're looking for an expansion of your financial portfolio, we're talking about entrepreneurs, you're welcome. If you are also a local, we are working hard towards establishing business opportunities for tradesmen, market women without internet access or data. Okay, so even if you don't have a phone, you're welcome. So who is the ITM cash generating program not for? Because it's not for everybody. I can confidently tell you that if you're this kind of person who believes in get rich quick scheme mindset, you're not welcome. Like you can just even drop it from here. There's no way you're going to be part of this program, because It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's something that you need to learn the art, and you need to take your time, and you need to be consistent. You need to have that positive mindset, not a negative mindset. Like if you're a highly opinionated person, somebody that has your own kind of belief, and you have a negative mindset, especially as it comes to, it has to do with finance, making money, so this program is not for, it's definitely not for you. If you're lazy, definitely not for you. You still need to put in some little effort, okay, and spend some little time online or offline. It depends on what category you fall into. Then if you're not ready to take action, nothing just happens, okay. And if you're not ready to follow instructions, and I mean following instructions bumper to bumper, when when you register successfully into this program, you need to follow instructions. Like every video you watch, you need to implement them. You need to implement what you learn for you to get results. So what are the core questions that people will be asking? Let me quickly go into question one. Can I make legit money online or offline using the ITM cash generating program? 3 easy steps. So our response is yes, and absolutely yes. 100% it's possible for people. People have been making money, and your own case is not going to be an exception. But the issue remains that most of you don't know how to go about it the right way. And that is what the ITM cash CGP is going to be teaching you, how to go about it. So another question that we usually get is the ITM cash generation program a referral business? But we need to even know, what is this referral? And our response is, it is not. It is not a referral program, business or program. It is based on recommendation. A situation whereby you position yourself as an authority. But let us quickly look at what a referrer is. A referrer is just somebody that is, introducing a product or an opportunity to someone without necessarily, endorsing the product. I don't know about this product, but see, I just feel, maybe my mind just tells me, okay, this product is okay, and I'm just referring you. I don't even care. You understand? I don't even care. So that's what referral business means. And that is what it does. But in this case, you are recommending. And for you to recommend, that is why we always advise, for you to recommend, you need to have first-hand experience, okay? Because you are positioning yourself as an authority, and if you're recommending a product, you know virtually everything about the product. You have a first-hand experience with the product, and you're vouching for either the company or the service, as the case may be, okay? So you know the product, you know how it operates, you know how the company operates, so you are confident. So that recommendation, for you to recommend, you must have influence, okay? And you must be able to, to stand for the product and defend the product by answering questions, just like I'm doing now, okay? Let's look at question number 3. Do I need a smartphone or laptop? Yes, but not exactly, okay? You can start from, it depends on the category, the level you're in, but when you're just starting, you can even just start without any of a smartphone or even a laptop. At the grassroots level, you don't need a smartphone or a laptop. But at the basic and at the advanced level, you definitely need a smartphone, and you can now raise enough money to be able to purchase a laptop that you can use. But let's look at the levels, okay? At the grassroots levels, that is at the local level, you just need a valid bank account and a passport, okay, for identification. For active internet users, you need a smartphone plus internet, and of course data, valid bank account plus passport for identification. Then for advanced users, you need a smartphone. Well, when we're talking advanced, you have so many patronage, you have so many people that are looking forward to your recommendations, and that means you need to expand your horizon. You need to have a smartphone, and probably, of course, you need to have a laptop, because you're going advanced now. Okay. You need to have an internet, definitely, a valid bank account, definitely, and a passport for identification. Okay. So the fourth question is the ITM cash generating program a multi-level marketing business? So what is this multi-level? A situation where you refer somebody and the person also refers another person, and we decide to, the company now decides to share, the commissions across all the members that are involved. So this is what we refer to as multi-level marketing. So our response, it's not a multi-level MLM marketing, okay, business. The ITM cash generating program is an independent business. That means when you register, you are there and you're standing for yourself, you're recommending and you're getting 100%. No, but this time around 50% commission for this specific program, the ITM cash generating program. So it's an independent business. You're standing on your own. You're not sharing any of your commission with anyone. So that's quite different from a multi-level marketing. So what is this millionaire skill set? What is this 21st century digital skill that we're talking about? We're looking at the skill of recommendation. And what is this skill of recommendation? The I.T Magnify cash generating, the skill of recommendation is a process of making money online or offline. You can recommend while you're offline. Every time someone signs up or registers for a high value or sought after digital product, and this is based on your recommendation and influence, you get paid. Okay, so you get rewarded with a cash bonus, and this cash bonus is sent directly to your local bank account for each successful sign up. So that is why we're tagging it as the millionaire skill set, because it's a skill set that is going to fetch you millions of naira. If not more, you could even decide to hit the billionaire level. That depends on you, but that is the power of recommendation. And recommendation is 100% legitimate and is being carried out across the world. Everywhere, it's a legitimate business that you can do and anyone could actually do. So your recommendation is based on the following. Just like we said, the difference between recommendation and referral is you have a personal experience with the product or assessment of the product, okay? And you have a one-on-one involvement with the company, just like I am talking about the ITM cash generating program. There are some of my students or my colleagues or people I've interacted with. There are some people that know me one-on-one, so they can vouch for me. They can stand and recommend this product to others because they have a one-on-one involvement interaction with me, and that makes it all easy to do. Okay, so they also need to vouch for the product quality. How qualitative is the product, the digital product? And of course, does it give us proven result? Just like I was sharing some testimonials, I'm not the kind of guy who actually, want to be on the social media, talking about your testimonies. But this time around, I'm just doing that because for those naysayers, people who probably doubting or people that want to take a decision, but because they are not so sure, I'm just trying to tell you that people are making money and you can also make money. So there's a proven result that the IT Magnify cash generating program is actually, if well implemented, is actually going to send money into your bank account. So you smile to the bank and be able to withdraw your amount every 24 hours, within 24 hours. Okay. So what is the fast and easy way for you to set up? Okay. There's no technical expertise. What are the benefits of the ITM cash generating program? There's no technical expertise required. You don't need to be a developer. You don't need to be an author. You just probably need to work with a company that is, ready to showcase a high value digital product. So there's no stress to come up with a product from scratch. There's always that difficulty getting people to come up with a product from scratch. So you just recommend. There's no stress, no technical involvement and all that. So there's no need to own or register your company with the corporate affairs commission. You don't need to do any of that because the company is already registered, and you're just part and parcel as a bona fide team leader or an ambassador, somebody that is just the face of IT Magnify, and you're out there recommending with full respect the company products, digital products. Okay, there's no need to leave your current job, or you don't even need to drop out of school, even though most of these millionaires, billionaires we have these days, they are some, most of them are dropouts. But I'm just saying you don't need to drop out of school, okay? And you don't even need to leave your current job. You can still take up the IT Magnify cash generating program. You can still implement all the, the 3 easy steps, fast and easy steps, and you can get results, okay? So you don't need to hire assistant unless you're receiving high bounds, inbounds. I mean, you have so many things. Maybe you're at the advanced level, and there will be need for you to, of course, because you're earning high amount of money, maybe in millions, so there'll be need for you to probably get someone who will be there to, in case you're not around, somebody that can attend to some urgent needs from people, okay? And there's so many benefits actually of the ITM cash generating program, but this is just what we can capture. So what we need to also look at the 3 easy steps. What are these 3 easy steps that I've been talking about? We're looking at the proven blueprint that's 100% guaranteed to change your financial life completely. No doubt we'll have 100% assurance that this program is going to change your financial life completely. But let's look at the easy steps. Step 1 is you're going to get access to an accelerated, hot selling digital product within a specific niche that has high turnover commissions in the form of rewards, and it's easily recommendable, like you can recommend it easily. The second step is you need to find an easy way to automatically recommend. This program is going to help you to automatically. That means you don't need to be there, whether you're sleeping or whether you're awake, okay? There's an automated process system that would help you to recommend to many people the product, to prospects who are willing to register for the product. And then the third step is you're getting a system in place that can conveniently allow prospects to register for the program, whether you are online or offline. Okay, just like we said, it's automated in step 2. So these are the 3 easy steps. These are just the steps. They are quite easy, but it could be dicey, okay? And that is why we are saying you should register for this program, because we're going to be teaching you these 3 steps, and we're going to make it as easy as possible, and how we're going to look at how you can easily implement these 3 steps. Okay, so the big question now is, would you like me to teach you step by step, taking you by the hands and showing you what to do and things not to do or avoid in order to scale your account consistently from zero bank account to a minimum, we're just saying a minimum of 100,000 in 30 or 60 days after you implement the ITM cash generating program. Of course, there's no shortcut to success, no hassles or headache. You can answer this question in the chat box so that I can probably go through them later on. I would like to see what you have as a comment, but let's look at the financial projections. The official price of the ITM CG program is 15,000. It could go higher. This is just, we're pegging it at 15,000, and that's because we know what the situation is. And the commission for our recommendations, like people who recommend this program, is 50%. It's just like a company is willing to part with 50%. We are giving out 50% of our product to you for just recommending the product. That's how special you are, okay? And for each recommendation, based on this commission, you get 7.5, okay? And well, there are some other things that you could do to even scale up this recommendation. This one, we're just looking at the official price. So there are some things that could happen, but of course, see, when you join the program, okay, we're going to open your eyes to various opportunities that you can use to scale even higher than what we have here, than what we are projecting here. So you earn 7,500 for 5 recommendations. You earn 37,500 for 10 recommendations. No strings attached. Nobody is saying you must recommend. We're just saying, see, you're working comfortably for the company. So it depends on you. It depends on your time. It depends on how many hours you want to scout or how many hours you want to engage prospects. Okay. But 20 recommendations will earn you already 150,000, and 30 recommendations will earn you 225,000. And all these things could happen within 30 days or even less than 30 days. So it depends on what level you're operating on. Is it the basic level or at the grassroots level, or are you using the advanced level? That means you're bringing everything on board. You're using all the automations. You're using all the magic, all the lead magnets and all that. So you could earn as much as in millions. Okay, if we multiply this, let's say for 12 months. Of course, if we look at the yearly value, we're just looking at 20, we're just pegging it at 20 recommendations. You get 1.8 million. So you could get higher than that. Okay, very, very much higher than that. So the question is, are you ready? Are you ready to start implementing the strategies in the ITM cash generating program? If your answer is yes, of course, I'll be looking out for your comments in the comment section in the chat box. Okay. So this is what the flyer for the program, the I.T Magnify cash generating program. It's a proven online program that will earn you a minimum of 100,000 to 300,000 monthly using your smartphone. And of course, just like I explained, you may not even have a smartphone, but there's a way you could actually earn income, extra income to your bank account. So this is what you'll be getting. So let me just take out, let's take a tar as I'll be going through our website, our official landing page, to show you what you'll be benefiting. So just hold on. Okay, so if you're still with me, we're looking at the I.T Magnify cash generating program, also popularly known as the ITM CGP. So what's that? Already we've talked about it, but the thing is, what are you going to get inside the ITM cash generating program? You're going to get 3 months access to our inner circle, where we have everybody on board, the directors, developers, everyone, like authors, instructors. So you get to talk to people that are going to guide you, hold you by the hand, and of course, success is going to be yours. So this one is pegged at 45,000 naira value, the value, okay? And what every member of the inner circle gets, in short, monthly live class, straightforward answers to questions and all that, all these things you see here. The next thing you'll be looking forward to is the Millionaire Mindset Blueprint. In short, what separates losers from achievers is your mindset, because your mindset is what you learn. Even since from childbirth, people get to learn some things that's not really helping them financially. In short, some people are, if not for, religion, of course, we know there's destiny, but there are some behaviors that if you start, working towards, if you start implementing those behaviors, there are behavioral patterns that is going to be affecting your financial life. So we need to change your mindset, and that is what the Millionaire Mindset Blueprint is going to teach you. We're pegging this one at 30,000 value. The mindset is what separates the winners from the losers. Believe it or not, the mindset plays a very critical role in your journey as an ambassador or somebody who is trying to be financially free. Okay. So we'll teach you how to deal with self-limiting beliefs and so many things. Okay, we'll boost you so that you have that confidence. Then the next thing is a 2-year. We're even looking at expanding on this 2 year, but a 2 year free account, access to our digital products, all our digital products. You're going to also be receiving updates on accelerated hot selling products. So this is pegged at 10,000 value. So another thing again is the Soul Sales Funnel and Automation Masterclass plus WhatsApp Marketing Secret Strategies. So this is an extra bonus that is pegged at 70,000 value. So you learn how to automate your WhatsApp application. You discover how to make money using your WhatsApp and smartphone or computer, whether you're online or not. Okay, sleeping or awake, you still hear that pom in your bank account, in your phone. Okay, so you get to smile. Okay, so we're also going to be giving you scripts and tech support from I.T Magnify and much more. Okay, another thing again you'll be looking forward to is the instant Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Google hacks. These are power engines, social medias that you can use to change the game. These are game changers. If you want to start earning, endlessly, like from different direction, irrespective of where you are, like people are just looking for you and asking for your recommendation. And that's because you've positioned yourself in such a way that you can be earning massively. You are at the advanced level. Okay. So in module 3, we're going to look at the advanced level, and you get to understand how you can actually get all this advantage using this social media application. So this is pegged at 40,000 naira value. You're going to be learning how to leverage all these applications to attract potential buyers non-stop. Okay, so this is what you get. And then another thing again is the content writing and copywriting masterclass plus free access to a lot of copy and paste scripts. We're going to be giving you everything, and there's a whole lot more that we're going to be doing, but I don't want to spill the beans here. Like, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag yet, but we have this pegged at 70,000 value. All you just have to do is copy the scripts and start making money. Okay, so here's the sum of everything you're going to be getting. This is just everything. This is 45,000, this 30, this 10, this 70, this 40, this 70,000. So everything, if you're taking all these things individually, we're looking at 265,000 naira. But of course, we're not asking you. I don't know. It will even be worth it. Like, it's even worth it. Okay. Especially if we ask you this question, like, if you register for the ITM cash generating program, let's say you register at 265,000 naira, for example. I'm just giving you an example. We know what the economic situation is, and you're able to rent a nice and very, very comfortable house of like 500k to 1 million. Of course, if we're in a place like Lagos, my dear friend and colleague, my boss, and my amiable friend Adamu Ladan will be able to tell us, because he's in Lagos, and in Lagos I know how costly, how expensive it is for you to even rent an apartment. We're not even talking about building an apartment. That's a completely different thing. Okay, but you're able to raise 500k to 1 million naira, even less than before the year runs out, maybe within 4 months or within 3 months or so. You're able to furnish your house. You are able to buy a new car or pay your debt of millions and all that. You have a monthly income of 100k or even more. Okay, will it be worth it? Like this 265,000, I bet you, I know it's going to, your answer will definitely be yes. Okay, so how much? The question now is, how much will you be willing to invest to get such a life? Okay, how much will you be willing to invest to learn consistently how to earn a minimum of 100 to 300,000 monthly in 30 days after you implement the program? So how much will you be able to invest to live a life of peace, comfort, and freedom from financial worries? So how much will you be able to invest? I keep asking how much and how much to support your loved ones and finally gain the respect of your family and friends. The time there are some people that they actually call them only when they've called the last born. It doesn't matter whether the last born, as long as the last born is the one that is having the finance, he will be the one that will be called first. He will be the one that they'll invite for family meetings. So I mean, it's just something crazy. Like, you want to be there to support your loved ones. You want to be there to, if your family is in need of assistance, you want to be there, to fend for them. So, how much are you willing to invest? 500,000, 300,000, 200,000, 100,000, or even 50,000? I'm gladly telling you that you will not be paying anything close to this. Even though all this amount I stated here is far, far worth it. Like, it's worth it, okay? If you're going to get all this benefit, then it's worth it. But we cannot ask you to pay. We're not going to do that. The ITM cash generating program is specially designed, and officially we looked at it. We looked at the economic situation. We did all the minus and plus, and we came down to 15,000. We pegged it at 15,000. Yes, you're going to be making a one-time payment of 15,000 to get a lifetime access to everything inside the ITM cash generating program. All you have to do is talk to any of our ambassadors or team leaders that are sharing this video with you. All you just need to do is talk to the person, and the person will guide you step by step on how to register. Okay? It's either we have a dedicated account where you register directly, or you have a personalized, our ambassadors usually have a personalized link where they can just register you, like give you the link. Through the link, you get to register and you get to connect with us automatically, and we get to register you into the program. So now I have something for the fast action takers. I'm just saying, for those people that, within maybe 24 hours, or even right now as I'm talking, there are some people that are thinking about taking a bold step. They want to change. They're just a few seconds away from achieving financial success, and they are the real men and women that wants to change the game, that wants to achieve success, change the trajectory of their financial life. So I have some amazing bonuses for you. You get free access to the Stunning Sales and Video Page Website Creation Masterclass, free access to the Cash Vomiting Sales Funnel Template, free access to X, which is formerly what do we even call it? Is it Twitter? Cool. They call it X now. Organic Traffic Blueprint, free graphic design and video editing helper templates and guide, free live webinar masterclass. You're going to get access if you take a decision of paying just 15,000 naira, which is far, it's just something that someone could just even go and pick up a bag. A lady could just even get one handbag for even much more than that. Okay, so we're not looking at it. We're looking at, even though we're still looking at the potential, we're looking at the value, but we just pegged it at this amount so that you will not have any excuse for not registering into the ITM cash generating program. Okay, so now here's everything you'll be getting: the 3-month access to my inner circle, 45,000 value, all these values, millionaire mindset blueprint, 2-year or even more IT Magnify free account, plus access to our digital products, updates on accelerated hot selling products. You'll also get access to the sales funnel and automation masterclass, plus WhatsApp marketing secret strategies, instant Facebook, instant TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, Google Hacks, Google Ads, Facebook Ads, and all that. Content writing and copywriting masterclass, plus free access to a lot of copy and paste scripts. Additional bonuses includes all this, like our sales page, video website creation masterclass, access to a cash for meeting sales funnel, organic traffic blueprint, and all this just for 15,000 naira. So we're looking up to you. Hurry and make a payment now. take that bold step, contact any of our team leaders or ambassadors for special discounts or more information. You can, come to our website, which is www.itmagnify.com, if you want to learn more or you want to contact us directly. But you don't have a problem as long as you're dealing with our ambassador, and the person can, of course, for security reason, identify himself as one of our team lead or ambassador. You can go ahead and use his recommendation. Okay, so let me quickly look at the choices that you have. You have two choices, and one is you could do nothing. Just, the talk show is over and you enjoyed it, but you're not going to do anything about it. You're waiting for miracles to happen, but that's just a choice. That's your choice, and you live with that choice. And the second choice is to take a decisive action today and watch as your financial growth skyrockets in less than 60 days. So, like it or not, you can't turn back the hands of time. So, we're coming towards the end of the year, and we want to see people that can take great decisions, change their financial life by taking a decision now. Okay, because the price is not fixed; it's just an official price, but we're looking at, probably, it depends. After, sitting down on the price, we don't know. We may be looking at scaling up the price. So we want you to register even before then, so that you begin to enjoy all the benefits. So we have a 60 days money back guarantee. And the requirement is, if you implement everything, implement step by step everything that you learned in the ITM cash generating program, and you also interact with our inner circle group chat. If there's no result, you can simply ask for a 50% or even 100%, as the case may be, of your money back. We're going to give you no hustles. We will be obliged to, look at your request and endorse it. Since we know there's nothing we can do, and we don't usually get to see this situation, hopefully we know you're going to achieve success, and within 60 days, and even less than 60 days, in 30 days, just after you finish, watching and even implementing what you learned from the program, you start earning bonus and rewards from the program. Okay, from what you learned from the program. So why wait? Our price may increase, just like I said. So you're paying for practically everything. Right now, you're paying for everything. The air you breathe. If you go to the hospital, they ask you to pay. If you have to take care of your household, even in the morning, like, you spend a whole lot of money every day, and nothing happens. Like, you must survive. Okay, and you may even soon be charged for the air you breathe. So many people will just, oh, God forbid. So the thing is, we want you to take a decision. Okay, follow any of our team lead or ambassador, anyone that's sharing this video with you. Just, follow the lead. IT Magnify anywhere is IT Magnify anywhere, as long as our ambassadors or our team leads are concerned. They are recommended, and we trust their recommendations. So you can send a WhatsApp DM with payment to whoever is sharing this video with you. So at this point, I think I've come to the end of my own presentation. So I'll be handing over to my colleague, my special friend, Adamul Ladan. I believe he's still on the call, and if he's still on the call, he's going to be looking at the northern digital divide, and the way forward. So, and the next thing, we're also going to be looking at questions and answers. For those people who have questions and answers, I'm going to be using this opportunity to thank you for staying through, for those people who took out their time. So let's get to invite the next speaker, who is going to lend us his voice, his golden voice, and I believe we are going to be learning a lot from him. And if you have questions, I'd really want you to I'd really want you to ask him the questions, to channel some of your questions to him,